Hello everyone, welcome back. So today I decided to play Kayn against Lissandra. I don't know how far we'll go, but I hope we make it pretty far. I would take a second Stalker's Blade, but I still don't have one, even though I really want one. So I'm taking the Grand General's counter plan, hopefully getting an extra Kayn every turn will be good. At the very least, the Kayn's champion spell is fairly decent, so I should be able to level him up consistently, hopefully. Other than that, I don't really have any other game plan. Vayne might be good. The first time an ally is equipped granted tough. Vayne gives us Stumble, which lets us start free attacks. The Massin Steel with Studded Leather is alright, it's not perfect. Yeah, let's take Vayne. It sounds like the most synergistic option. In my sights, Duelist or Easy Prey. I think I want a better power. Phalanx, Haunting Hall, or Afterlife Forbidden. We don't really have a lot of unit deaths happening, but targeting an ally is something we do fairly consistently in this deck because of all the equipments, so maybe this is a Phalanx game. Let's see, what else do I want? Emperor's Prosperity is nice. The Darkened Lodestone with an extra item is also nice. Buy items, Ninja Tabi on Kayn. Noxian Defector with Black Cleaver. I think Emperor's Prosperity is very good, and so is the Darkened Lodestone, so we'll probably take both of these. And we'll take a Noxian Defector with the Black Cleaver, because doubling its stats sounds good. Okay, hopefully this will be a good choice. I'm going for the top path. I'm inevitable on the Yetis, might prove quite troublesome, but I still think I need to go for the top path because I want to find the, what's it called, the ethereal remitter, so I can try and get a symmetrical power that's better for me than it is for the opponent. Let's drop down this Saga Seeker, hopefully play something else. Maybe I shouldn't have hoped for him to play something else. Let's go for the Darkened Spear maybe. Next turn I'll go for the Darkened Lodestone. It might not matter. Now I can go ahead and kill this one. I am going to take quite a bit of damage, but my unit will be buffed up. I have no idea how I'm going to pull this off, this being the win. I have a very awkward curve. I think I have to attack like so, even though it's not that great, because I'm reducing the cost of all of his Yetis. Maybe if I drop down Kayn, I'll be able to do something. Ooh, all of this is terrible. Let's go ahead and proc the thing deflated on my Saga Seeker. This turn I can drop down the Noxian Defector, and then hopefully I can play the Darkened Lodestone. Okay, that's nice. We can block 2 of his units. He's stealing a lot of cards. Come on, game, don't die on me. 36. It's unfortunate that I have to trade like so. Will I be able to survive another attack? Unlikely. All of this is terrible. But at the very least I can kill 2 of his units. No, this doesn't kill, I have to pull this one. It's quite unfortunate that I won't... This guy will basically do nothing. Maybe he will decide to trade this one here. Don't tell me I'm going to end up using my revive on the first fight. That would be pretty bad. Come on, save me, Rust. I do get healed up, but it might not be enough. The fact that Kayn is... Oof. Why did he have to steal that? That's unfortunate. Let's try to go ahead and kill that guy. This heals us up a bit as well. And we're buffing our units. I'll go for a Startled Stomper, sure. This is a trade. This... How do I want to do this? This is a block here. And this blocks here. But somehow it's still not enough. Furious Wielder. Nope. Here. 15. 5. Exactly. How unfortunate. Is there any other way to survive this? I don't think there is. How unfortunate. We were off by 1. He almost had the stabilize. I think we let the opponent's Yetis grow too fast. If I went ahead and maybe got another unit off, I would have been able to keep pace with the opponent's units. Maybe that was the problem. Well, I still have the revive, so it's fine. Let's toss Kayn back, toss these back. I think I can keep the Furious Wielder for the sake of board control. Maybe keeping the Saga Seeker was also good. Keeping him alive, I mean. Let's go ahead and he'll probably block with the Yeti Earling. He didn't. Interesting. I'm tempted to play the Emperor's Prosperity, but I'll wait. Furious Wielder can kill 2 units here. Oh, Telltales. If I go ahead and Furious Wielder, I'll remove the effect of Telltales of summoning a Yeti. So that might be correct. I hope it's correct. And I pass. Really? I guess he wants to draw a Yeti. But that's fine by me. If he plays a Yeti here, I'll just go ahead and play the Noxian Defector next turn. I have quite a decent amount of mana, spell mana banked up. Ooh, I didn't want that to happen. I needed the extra attack on the Noxian Defender to try and get rid of the Yeti. I'll go ahead and attack anyway, just to set up a kill on the Yeti next turn when I drop down Kayn. And he's playing a bunch of Yetis. He might overwhelm me. I need to drop down Kayn next turn. Vayne is also good, just so I can go for free attacks. The unfortunate part is that Kayn and the Noxian Defector can't block here. This guy will die if he gets pulled, so maybe this is correct. Just so he gets buffed up. And this way I can go ahead and block like so, to minimize the amount of damage I take. Next turn I can attack with Kayn. I'll also drop down Vayne. And I'm summoned around start creating a Tumble in hand. Tumble will be 4 mana. So maybe the free attack's better with the Kayn. Yeah, the free attack might be better. I don't have time to play the Vayne. Let's go ahead and kill that guy with Kayn, level him up, kill another guy when I drop Kayn again. And then I can attack again with Kayn. Right, the extra attack's not nice. Oh, that's good. I'll clear that. Set up a kill for that on that Yeti. Of course he had to buff up that guy. Is there any way I can make it so Kayn gains 1 extra attack? I don't think so. So maybe I'll just drop down the Noxian Defector. And then I can go ahead and give this guy the Darkened Staff. And now all of his units are... or now he has an empty hand. So this is a good attack. This Yeti survives, but that's fine. I can block him with Kayn next turn. I also buff up the Noxian Defector in the process. And I bank up some spell mana so I can go for Vayne, or I can even go Kayn here. Ooh, I need to prevent the opponent from getting cards, so I think Enraged Yeti might be the correct choice. Killing the Enraged Yeti right away, I mean. Nothing. Do I want to take the trade? I am going to be greedy and play the Vayne. And I'll bank up this spell mana. No need for anything else. Now I can go for a bunch of free attacks. I've seen you attack 4 times. They keep an ally with an equipment from hand. I don't think that will be necessary. Let's go ahead and kill that Yeti. I'm just shuffling a bunch of Kayns into my deck. I don't know if it's correct, but I really like the free attacks. Let's stumble this guy, maybe? Yeah, sure. Let's stumble that guy. Really, no blocks. Odd. If you've attacked 2+ times this round, I cost 5 less. An ally strikes an enemy, create a Vayne in your deck. Well then. That might be good here. Just to buff up the Saga Seeker. And then I can attack with all of these units. And kill the opponent in the process. Okay, so we did end up using Power Revive in the first fight, but we made it through. So hopefully it will be smooth sailing from here on out. Hopefully. Widowdantress equip. Play, equip me with an equipment that costs 4 less from hand. Heartblood Mender, forge an ally twice and heal it and your nexus too. I think Favored Artisan might be the correct choice, just because I think 2 drops are preferable to 4 drops, because this deck already has 2 4 drops. Miller Freeze, all things grow cold on the Lissandra and on Trundle. At last they awaken on Horn. Anivia won't be relevant, but I still checked it out, just in case. Shadow Totem on Kayn, Arcane Knowledge or Speed Wraps. I'll take the Speed Wraps because it allows me to level up Kayn a lot safer than normally. Other than that, perhaps the draw a spell would have been good. This is fine. I think I can keep all of these. Depending on what the opponent plays, I can go either for the Steadfast Elkin. The Speed Wraps covering that thing up. Steadfast Elkin or Saga Seeker. I think the Saga Seeker might be better. It's a bit more aggressive. Let's go ahead and try and kill one of the opponent's units here. Nothing. Okay. Oh right, I forgot. Secrets hidden by frost means the opponent just gets free frostbite effects every turn. Kind of annoying. Now I can just attack like this for free. I think I'll go ahead and let the 10 damage go through, even though this doesn't feel great at all. Next turn, I can't even do anything that's significant. I can play the Nox in the Factor and that's about it. and now he's going to buff up whatever units on top of his deck by a lot, which is quite unfortunate. Let's attack with the Noxian Defector. Of course he doesn't want to trade. Why would he? He's in a commanding position. Now he frostbites the Noxian Defector, and he attacks before allowing me to play the Kayn. That flight is going to deal a lot of damage. And Three Sisters. Three Sisters here does nothing other than buff up the opponent's units, right? On top of his deck. Let's go ahead and block like so. Try to minimize the amount of damage I take, but I still take the 15. I'll have to rely on Kayn to heal myself back up to full. Let's go ahead and play the Dark in Lodestone. Might as well give that challengers to force the opponent to trade with it. 18. Well, I can go ahead and pull this unit instead. Maybe I can just jump block that Vulpine Wanderer. He did use a lot of units to buff it up. Oh, he is going to give it Overwhelm. In that case, how do I want to proceed? If he has a 22-18 Overwhelmer, I don't think I can rush him down. He's at 12. If I attack like so, I'll deal 5. I'll get the Kayn next turn. Kayn should be enough to kill the opponent's Vulpine Wanderer, hopefully. Let's go ahead and drop down some units. We'll keep one spell mana, and hopefully he doesn't open attack next turn. Oh right, I forgot, Kayn will be frostbitten. So I'm completely screwed, right? Because I can't kill the Vulpine Wanderer, at least not like this. I can double attack with Kayn. That's something. So I can go here, and perhaps the opponent does nothing. Oh, he's going for a buff on the Vulpine Wanderer. Okay, this game is over. The whole going ahead and getting a free Kayn every turn game plan didn't work out. Ooh, that's a very big Peril Mystic. Well, that was fun while it lasted. Can I even survive here? Nope, that was an extreme overkill. But what other rare item would even be good on Kayn? From the ones that I have at the very least. If only there was a rare item that gave all of your units quick attack, I would pick it in a heartbeat for Kayn, but there isn't one. Ooh, I didn't even realize we had a quest. Unfortunately, the only 6-star champion for Shurima is what's she called, Talia, and I don't like Talia, so that those star fragments probably won't be that useful. Guardian's Orb. No, that's stupid. Kayn only goes back to hand once. Star Gem, Succubus Brand, Tempest Blade, Cardmaster's Gambit, the Curator's Gatebreaker. You know what? I'm getting a very stupid idea. Take Curator's Gatebreaker and the Strength of Stone power on Kayn. It's incredibly idiotic and I can't do it right now, but eventually I'll be able to. And when that happens, that might be good. But I can't do it right now, so I have to think up of another strategy. Redupe Valor in hand. It costs 3. No. Redupe Valor is a bad card, right? More money from adventure is interesting. Corrupt, kill my supported ally and grant me its keywords and stats. Corrupt, create a 1/1 copy of my supported ally. Arcane Comet. All of these are pretty bad. I wish I had a second Stalker's Blade. A second Stalker's Blade would be so nice. Transmogulator. I wonder if that's good. Let's try it out. If it's not good, it's not good. Hopefully I can make it farther than the first fight in this run. Twisted Fate, Ezreal or Gwen. All of these seem pretty bad. Let's reroll. Rumble, LeBlanc, Veigar. LeBlanc's a good card, but the package he's currently with is not. Rumble is interesting, but I don't think I have the type of deck that supports a Rumble. Let's reroll again. Viego, Janna, Elder Dragon. None of my units are larger than 6, so Elder Dragon is bad. I think I might just take the Janna. No, this is all terrible. I need to reroll again. Lucian, Lulu, Zed. Well, I think Zed might be the best option out of all of these, even though the Shadow Shift and the Shadow Fiend are bad cards. Zed's an alright 3-drop to get us through the early game, so we'll have to take it. Mystic Meditation, reduce the cost of spells in hand by 1. We don't really have a lot of spells. Allies have attack, roll my health to match my power. We already heal up our units every time they kill something, but maybe that's decent. Nah, let's reroll again. Arm to the Teeth or Domination. Domination is objectively better, right? Arm to the Teeth compared to Domination. What a poor choice. Yeah, let's go with that. What a poor choice. Spirit Stone on the Saga Seeker. Power Rift on the Ranger Knight Defector might be good. And Darkin Lodestone as well. If only I could take both of these. But I can only take one. What's better? Maybe the Darkened Lodestone for the equipment? Yeah, let's take the Darkened Lodestone. And that's all I can take. Do I want to go for the top path again? I am inevitable on Lissandra. All things grow cold on Trundle. An evil with secrets hidden by frost. Let's go for the top path again. Ooh, Frost gathers. The foe's units have +2, +0/+2, and my units have vulnerable. That won't be hard to deal with at all. Not at all. I'm probably losing this game on the first time again. Yeti Yearlings. Let's drop down this Turtle Stomper. Hopefully he goes ahead and trades something. Okay. It's going to buff up this Yeti. But my Turtle Stomper will be buffed up as well. Oh, no it won't. Because the Yeti Yearling gained one health. Well, at the very least now I have to spell mana. But the opponent got an enraged Yeti, that's a 6/8. I should have figured that this would be a bad game. Let's pass, because I don't have any better plays. The opponent's just going to kill my units. Let's drop down the Shadow Fiend, sure. One single Yeti death, or actually it was 2 Yeti deaths, created this massive board. How am I supposed to deal with this? Darkin Staff here. Furious Wilder. I'm at a complete loss. Save me, Kayn. Do something. I can't even attack with Kayn to level him up. That's how bad things are. Attacking with the Startled Stomper also does nothing, because this will just buff up the entire board of the opponent's entire board. Maybe that's better, because this thing has 7 attack and it will only give 4 to the opponent. Ouch. Dead? That doesn't save me. Nothing saves me here. Okay. That might save me. It goes back to hand. And then he attacks with everything and kills me. Never mind. Well, it's not like I had any better plays. Ooh, just to rub salt on the wound, it just plays another Yeti. Yep, that's a kill on me. Painful, very painful. It's also kind of unlucky that I had to face the Yetis for our first fight 2 times in a row. How tough are Yetis compared to everything else in this adventure? They're relatively tough, but there are tougher fights, definitely. Let's toss everything. I'll keep the Z and the Darkened Lodestone. Okay. Saga Seeker is nice. The Startle Stomper is nice as well. So is the Darkened Spear. Let's drop down the Startle Stomper and Darkened Spear. That might be able to contest whatever he plays here. Not really. The 2 extra health are really screwing me. At the very least, the opponent did not start with the Yeti Yearling. Bull Elnock. If the Startle Stomper kills that thing, it goes up to 7. Okay, I might be able to bait it into... Okay, I didn't bait it into pulling it with the Bull Elnock, my bad. I wanted him to pull it with the Bull Elnock, just so I could potentially kill it with the... or block it by buffing its stats through killing the bartender, tavern keeper with the Furious Wielder. But things didn't work out the way I wanted it to. Maybe I shouldn't have played the Saga Seeker. That was on me. This goes up to 4. And after going up to 4, it goes up to 5. Yeah, sure. This is fine. Let's go ahead and buff up the Saga Seeker. And then we can go ahead and go like so. Yep, perfect. We're developing a board, keeping the opponent's board relatively under control. He's only gotten a Yeti now, and we already have a 10-9 on board. Unfortunately, he's going to use Caught in the Cold on it. Maybe I can go for his head. Nah, that's stupid. And then again, Noxian Defector is better, right? It's larger stats. So let's go for it. Let's see if he trades. No trade. Instead plays a bunch of Yetis. Do I want to recall the Saga Seeker? It doesn't have a lot of buffs on it, so sure. Let's go ahead and give this unit the Darkened Spear. Then we can go for a Z. Come on. Can you stop raining on my parade? How annoying. Let's buff that guy up. And I'll hold everything else. Forcing me to use the momentous choice just to keep the Turtle Stomper alive is kind of annoying, but I have to take it, otherwise the only unit that can block the opponents will be gone. He might be tempted to pull the Z. That's good for me, I think. because it allows me to go shadow shift, and then I can block with the startled stomper, keep buffing it up. He is stealing my cards, however, and that's annoying. Yeah. Frostbite my startled stomper, I don't care. You already wasted your attack token. So now it's my turn. I can go ahead and attack here. Let's attack here. And this is a fairly good attack for me. I don't know why this guy loses 2 health in the preview, but whatever. If he doesn't block, he dies. Of course he blocks. You can drop all the Yetis you want here. I no longer care. Or I think I no longer care. Those are very massive Yetis. Maybe I care a little bit. Let's go ahead and attack like so. Pull here, pull here. He has to block 2 of my units, otherwise he dies. Okay, he dies. Nice. Zed even leveled up, even though it's not relevant. Yeah, you really did a lot right there. Unlike Kayn, which has been doing nothing for us. Avaros and Heartguard, Adept Shadowsmith, Weaponsmith, Shadow Apprentice. Just for the Crystal Carrier I'm taking it. Momentous choice with Hero's Call. Yeah, sure. Card Royal is always good. But Skirmisher Saber on the Noxian Defector allows for some nice skills on the opponent's units. So yeah, I'll take it. I am inevitable on the Starlit Seer. All I have to do is keep control of the board and kill him before he buffs up whatever's on top of his deck to an outrageous degree, right? Should be that easy. It should be that easy. It should be that easy. Yeah, that's nice. Saga Seeker or Startled Stomper? Let's go for the Startled Stomper. Maybe this was a mistake. Let's see how he blocks. He has to block with the Mountain Goat, if he blocks at all. Yep. This is better for him than it is for me. Drawing 1 fleeting doesn't matter. And it got rid of one of the better cards of my deck. Well, the opponent's units don't have challengers, so I can drop down the Zed here. And let's see if he lets me level up Zed. Okay. He's going ahead and letting me kill one of his units. Wait. This thing grew to a 3-3, okay. 3-3. I have to take the damage. He still hasn't casted any spells, so I suppose that's a victory for me. Summon an ephemeral, give me +1/+0 this round. Let's drop down the Noxian Defector instead. And we'll give the Darkin Harpoon to the Zed. And now we'll kill the opponent's Ruthless Raider, prevent him from giving Overwhelm to his own units. I think we're on track to win the game. That's a Mountain Goat, it's fine. A Feral Mystic's also fine. The Flight is fine. Once he starts using the spells is when we're in trouble. Why are you holding back? Well, in that case I'll just go ahead and attack. And then I'll attack again. Do I even want to pull his units? I think I'll just pull the flight, just because it's an elusive. He has to block with the mountain goat here and here. Okay, he's going to block everything. I can go ahead and make it so this Mighty Poro dies as well. That sounds good. Next turn I might be able to open attack and win the game off of it. He has no mana. I don't think he has any sort of fast or burst speed interaction. So this is good. Nice. Let's hope we get something good off of this reward bucket. I don't see myself going very far without it. Because next up is the ravine. Unending wave. Unending wave's alright, right? 2 mana summon a Mighty Poro at burst speed and then draw 2 fleeting. Yeah, sure. It could be worse. Soul Gorger, Slotbot. Both terrible. Secret hidden by frost on the Blighted Ravine. It could be worse. My units will be healed up at the end of every turn. Or not at the end of every turn. Every time they kill something. So I might be able to contest the opponent's units. Okay, so Prime Fang back does nothing. Let's drop down the Startle Stomper. Dark Age is it up. Hope the opponent blocks me. He doesn't. Attack. Do it, I dare you. He doesn't attack. Now his unit's massive. Maybe I can use that to my advantage. Bait him into blocking. Now I can buff my unit up. And it gets out of range. And he has nothing. Perfect. So we have established board control. He is going to be buffing up his units by quite a bit. And he is summoning Rime Fang packs and frostbiting my Startle Stomper, which is not good at all. Okay, that's fine. Oxygen Defector. That's kind of annoying. But I can go ahead and do this. Buff up my unit through this means. It's not elegant, but better than the other options. And then I can go ahead and attack like so. Make sure this thing dies because I think it's scary. Obviously he's not going to block me. He wants to get the most value he can out of the Bone Scryers. I'm getting dangerously low and I don't have a second revive. I don't want to risk leveling up the Kayn through or using Transmogrify on one of my units. At least not right now. Let's go ahead and drop down Kayn as Rust. Kill the Bone Scryer. We heal ourselves up. and we're no longer under threat of burning up from the opponent's effects. So maybe now we can play to heal ourselves back up with Rust. Maybe play around a little bit with the buff effects. See how this thing works. We'll pull here, we'll pull here. See what happens to the Startled Stomper. Okay, it keeps the buffs from the Nexus. Good to know. Let's stop that thing from growing, shall we? Really? You don't have anything else to do? Fine by me. Let's go ahead and attack with Kayn. Maybe not attack here. Actually, let's give priority to the opponent so I can Furious Wielder whatever he plays, and then I can go ahead and attack with the Kayn as well. Maximize the amount of healing I get this way. There. That's nice. There we go. Wait, he survives? That's perfect. That means we'll get even more health out of this fight. That's annoying. Why did you have to go and reduce the attack of my Kayn? And it's a permanent thing. What a jerk. Well then, in that case, I'll go ahead and I'll attack like so. Nah, I'll don't attack with the Noxian Defector to go ahead and minimize the amount of damage on board. And now I'll attack with Kayn, heal myself up, and then we'll end everything. Oh, that's a low roll. Fortunately, it doesn't matter. Come on, Ethereal Remitter, give me something that benefits me more than it benefits Lissandra. Green Glade Duo, Yardle Captain. Yeah, sure, Green Glade Duo. Ethereal Remitter. Soul Gorger. Heal 10 and add 2 copies of a spell with Blood Prism to your deck. I cost 0, deal damage to your Nexus equal to my original cost. Save your soul, lose 10 Nexus health and add 2 copies of a spell with health potion to your deck. Most wanted, condense. Condense for 3. What follower would I want to pick? None of these. Maybe just leaving is the correct choice. Empire above all. Round end, grant all units +2/+0. Narwhal's Blessing. Not so fast. Maybe Narwhal's Blessing. These ones are pretty bad. Hopefully, I wanted some better ones, but I didn't get any. The best defense. Yeah, sure. It's not always relevant, but it keeps our units healthy, or relatively healthy, even when they're not killing things. Let's go ahead and toss all of these. Maybe keep the unending wave. It's 2 mana for a Poro. For a 3/3 Poro. And this is a bunch of golden narwhals. Let's go ahead and startle Stomper. Ooh, that's scary. We'll buff up one of the narwhals. And we'll go ahead and use it to attack into the other narwhals, like so. This works out in my favor. It sets up some nice buffs next turn on this guy and this guy. Ooh, not good. Let's go ahead and buff up these two specifically. The unfortunate part is the Damin, the Unbound, will probably attack into one of these golden narwhals, healing them in the process and dealing a bunch of damage to my Nexus, but I can't stop it. What I can stop, however... Wait, the narwhal is the one that's equipped, not the startled Stomper. Oh, that's terrible for me. I forgot that I equipped the narwhal instead of the startled Stomper. I wanted to kill the Thrall Bulwark with the Stomper in, but I can't. Well, this is better than what I expected. I can go ahead and attack with everything, deal a bunch of damage to the opponent, stabilize. He has 5 mana, but what can he do for 5 mana? He even let Zed level up. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine as well. Really, you're just playing all of your frozen thralls. Well, it will be alive a while before they level up. So in the meantime, I'll probably end up leveling up the Kayn. Let's attack here. I can actually attack like so, and I'll end up transforming the shadow from the Zed. That's pretty cool, right? Transforming the shadow from the Zed. Yeah. Karox. It won't be relevant, but it's cool nonetheless. And it gets Zed's keywords. That's funny. He really doesn't like the Noxian Defector, I guess. For him to kill it like that. I want to get some Kayn. Stormbringer. Not what I expected. I've never seen the opponent use this card. Well, play something, come on. That's not what I wanted you to play. Well, enough messing around with the opponent. Let's just end it all. We have 22 HP going into the Mind Meld, so we'll be able to cut at least 2 cards. Let's cut just 2 cards and then be done with it. Yeah, Phage, Darken Lodestone with Phage, nice. Mind Meld, will cut Green Glade Duo, obviously. Shadow Blade Fanatic. I think so, yeah. And let's stop there. I think going for the top path with the shop and the Trundle is the correct choice. Let's see if the protective Broodfather high rolls or not. I still think that one time where he kept missing whatever his attack power, the hunting cry. I still think that time where he kept missing the hunting cry might have been a fluke. This is actually pretty good for me, right? Darkin Lodestone here. I can kill 2 golden narwhals. Actually, maybe killing 2 golden narwhals is not correct. Maybe killing this thing so he can't cheat out another dragon is correct. I think that's it. Now our golden narwhal is massive. Let's hold the Darken Ballista. What does he do here? He just gets a category. Quite impressive. Well, I also have a very massive unit I'm about to drop down. It's a 6-3. Molten Breath. I forgot that card existed. Well, I suppose I lose. Go, Darken Lodestone. Let's buff up the Startled Stomper as much as we can. Hope that we can go ahead and Furious Wielder here, perhaps. It might not be enough. Let's go ahead and do it like this. Should make it so the opponent can't cheat out something else. He might be able to cheat out something else. Seraphic Wyvern. I take 9. But I have a massive unit on board. I think the opponent's just programmed to attack whenever he has a unit on board, even if it's disadvantageous for him, just because he gets 1 unit off the top of his deck every time. Basically guaranteed. Annoying, but it's understandable. Let's go ahead and try to stop the opponent from having units on board. It's going to be rough, but I think we win this. The next fight, however, against Trundle might be an uphill battle. Mountain Drake. It's not exactly the prettiest thing, but this is a kill on it, and it might even be lethal depending on what he has. It's lethal. I didn't want to risk the opponent having anything else, so we didn't end up restoring any health with the Kayn. It might come by it to screw me later against the Trundle, but I'll believe I can hold back. the first few units he plays, even though they'll be massive. More Furious Wielder, Blooming Cultist, or more Dark Lodestones? Yeah, sure, more Dark Lodestones. We're already all in on it. Buy items. Hero's Horn draws a champion. Yeah, sounds nice. Shadow Totem on the Saga Seeker. Scout for the Darkin Harp. I don't know if this is correct, but I'm spending all of my money on cards that I think are good. And now we face off against Trundle. With all things grow cold. Let's go ahead and toss everything. Keep the Z only. Sounds like a plan. Okay, Darkin Lodestone's good. We'll be able to kill whatever he plays here, hopefully. Darkin Halberd is also nice. Let's go ahead and Lodestone this guy. Kindly Tavern Keeper. I am going to Halberd this guy. And this way I can go ahead and kill 2 of the narwhals and buff up my narwhals in the process. Now they should be able to contest the opponent's units fairly well. 5-drop, he drops down Trundle. Obviously, I still don't have something that can kill the opponent's Trundle, so I'll just have to go ahead and attack like so. If he pulls one of my narwhals, I'll have to momentous choice it. And the momentous choice might be enough to kill. No, it's not. We get Entrancing Lure, which is honestly quite nice. And we get Spirit on the second time. Okay, the game's just screwing me. But it's fine. The Entrancing Lure allows us to retain the card advantage we lost by double buffing the golden narwhals. Let's even go for the Z here. I think we have the opportunity to do so. Really? Nothing? Are you really just going to let Z level up so easily? I guess he is. This is nice. With the Darkin Harp, I'll be able to give Z Scout next turn, so I can attack with Z and then attack again with everything else at the same time. Yeah, that sounds good. Winter's Touch, okay. Is at 8 mana, which is a very important mana point for Trundle, but it no longer matters because he's dead, unless he frostbites my units, which I think he can't. Yep, he can. Nice. I was expecting to lose here, so the fact that we won means good things might come our way. We might even be able to beat Lissandra. Zeal on the Darkin Lodestone. Yeah, sure. Why not? We're already committed to the Darkin Lodestone game plan. Let's purchase healing, so we can go into the Lissandra fight with full HP. And I think this is where we'll lose. If he just has some Ice Shard, he buffs up all of the narwhals, and all of my narwhals don't get buffed up. They die instead. I think that's what ends up losing us the game. Let's see what he does. Okay, this is good. Darkin Blood Letters and the Darkin Harp. We can go for the narwhal attack here. And then we can go ahead and give the Darkened Blood Letters to this guy. And then we attack with the Narwhal. The narwhals like so. We're buffing up our narwhals quite a lot, or this one at the very least. Then next turn I have nothing, and he has a Frostguard Troll that he is going to use to kill my units. Ooh, and there it is. That's the funny spell. I am inevitable and Ice Shard. How lovely. He just gets a 17 attack unit just because. Is there anything I can even do? I don't think so. Drop down Saga Seeker. Let's give it the Darkened Blood Letters. Let's go ahead and drop down his Turtle Stomper. And we can't do anything. Attacking here would only buff the opponent's units more. And in the end, the Darkened Harp ended up screwing me. Let's... maybe this will be relevant. The 3 damage. It won't be. The game's already over as is. The opponent will just attack with the Frostguard Troll. And he has a very nice. He saved up mana for it. Actually he didn't. He had 1 spare. So yep. Lissandra. Very fun. And balanced. Save me, Kayn. He didn't. Well, that was a nice attempt. At the very least I managed to make it to Lissandra. Since that's a lot further than how far I thought I was going to go originally, then I will consider this run a victory. Well, level up Kayn at the very least. Yeah, 1 level. Nice. So yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.